A while ago, I found my love for body mists and then body care, like fragrance body care in general, and my collection grew and grew. So today I'm going to show you my body mist and hair mist collection, and I'm also going to show you some shower gels, body creams that make my perfume smell stronger or even perform like a perfume. So when I first planned this video, I thought, I only have Victoria's Secret and Bath & Body Works. And then I looked at my collection and I thought, oh, I have this and that, and they make body mists as well, and I can show them this and that. So it will be a lot. So I'm not going to go into detail. Let us start with this one, because this one was the one I think that got me into the body mists. So there are YouTube channels dedicated to body mists and body care, fragrance body care, and I love those YouTube channels. And so I took a deep dive maybe last fall, and I explored all of the body mists, because before that, body mists to me were something I associated with being a child, being a teenager, and having your first kind of scents. Because I know that I wore a cherry, I think it was a cherry body mist for such a long time. I loved that one. And actually, back then, the body mists performed like eau de parfums, because that one smelled the whole day. It was extremely strong. But anyway, then I discovered Victoria's Secret body mists. They're called fragrance mists. The thing with them and a lot of the brands is that they have a lot of turnarounds. Like they release a perfume, for example, that one, and 3 months later it's gone forever, and you can maybe get it when they have a big sale and they empty out all of their inventory. But nonetheless, maybe you can find one in a store or online. So I'm going to run through all of the mists I have. So this is one of my favorite ones, which is called Almond Blossom and Oat Milk. It's from like a spa something line. And I have to tell you, I love those bottles. They are so luxe. Like for a body mist, they are so luxe, especially in comparison to the other ones I'm going to show you. I love the lid and how it is made, and I just love it. I think it looks so luxe. And in general, in comparison, most of the Victoria's Secret ones have something more mature and more refined aspect to it, which a lot of the body mists still do not have. And I love this one as a bed scent. You can see I've worn this a lot. This has 250 milliliters, so 8.4 fluid ounces, and I've used a lot of those 250 milliliters. I love this. This is so cozy and creamy, and it has definitely some milkiness to it and some nuttiness. It's just so beautiful, because almonds, like the real almond in perfume, sometimes is a little bit too much for me. But because it's almond blossom, it's just more light and fluffy and has this floral note to it. So then, of course, because I love that one so much, I got a lot more. But I do not love every one of them. So I got from the same line Coconut Milk and Rose, and this one is nice, but it has a slight sharpness to it, which makes me not want to wear it. But it's definitely a elegant, clean rose scent, perfect for every day, for the office. And then it has this creaminess to it from the coconut milk. It does not smell like coconut at all to me. But something in here is a little bit sharp. I have shown you that one before, because one beautiful soul out of my community here sent me that one, because she knows I love my green tea perfumes, or tea perfumes in general. And so she brought cucumber and green tea, also from the same line, back to Germany and sent it to me. And this is beautiful. I've worn it last month quite a few times. This is what the bottle says. It's cucumber and it's green tea. and it's extremely sweet. It's very synthetic. It's like a synthetic cucumber type smell and like a sweetened green tea. It reminds me a little bit of my beloved Palm Trees Please by Josie Couture. Not as refined, but similar, but much more light. And then you probably know that Victoria's Secret has those 4 basic scents, the vanilla one, petal something, I don't know. They have like 4, love spell and something seduction, I think, are the ones they always have. And then they bring flankers of them out every season. And when I was researching body mists, they had the golden line out. So I bought the Bare Vanilla Golden. And this one, it says, has sugared tonka and orchid blossom in it. And this is extremely beautiful. I cannot believe that the bottle is full until here, because I've worn this perfume in the last fall and winter time for so many times. It's so beautiful. If you love a spicy vanilla that has some freshness to it, it is not too sweet, then definitely try that one. It reminds me of Eau Duelle by Diptyque, a little bit of By the Fireplace by Replica, but just lightened up, more fresh, and it's so beautiful. It, to me, smells like a niche perfume. It's so, so nice, and I also love the bottle. And speaking of the Bare Vanilla Golden, I also got the fragrance lotion. And in comparison to others, these lotions are very, very light in consistency, but also when it comes to the smell and how they linger on your skin. I mean, most of them. But for example, that one here, Strawberries and Champagne, you can smell for hours. And you definitely have to think about what perfume you're going to wear over this, because you will definitely smell that one through the perfume. Then we have Bare, which is a fine fragrance mist, and they came out with the perfume of this. And this definitely smells perfumey, as a lot of YouTubers say, because it has this very typical designer fragrance smell to it. It's elegant, it's fresh, it's floral, it has some sweetness to it. So if you like typical designer fragrances, like La Vie est Belle or something like that, like a fresh, fruity floral, you will like this one. But I do not love those perfumes, but I still like that one because it has this freshness to it. It has something to it that makes it smell like a shower gel or something, like a very nice shower gel. But yeah, I do not wear it a lot. I don't know if you can see it, but it has this generic designer smell to it. And then the last one is Amaretto Fizz, which has almond coffee and orange blossom. And this one is definitely a sweetened coffee scent. It reminds me a little bit of those perfumes like a Black Opium, something like that, because it's sweet, it has something fruity to it and definitely something floral in it, and then it has a coffee note. I would love if they would come up with small bottles of every body mist, because I do not need 250 milliliters of every body mist I like. This is the last one I'm going to show you that is in my Victoria's Secret fragrance mist collection, which is called Basic Apple. And I was searching for the best perfect apple scent, and I saw that one, and it said fresh fall air and juicy honey crisp. And this sounded amazing, so I bought it. But it's a very generic, simple, as it says, basic apple scent. And honestly, I only wear it in combination with other perfumes that have apple in it, and I want to make the apple pop more, the apple note, then I'm going to wear this as a base. Okay, so these were all of my Victoria's Secret body mists and body care. Right now, I'm thinking about if it would have been a better idea to cut it into different parts, like my Victoria's Secret collection, Bath & Body Works collection. Not too sure, because this video is going to be long, but maybe you like long videos, so let's continue. Maybe you should right now pour yourself a glass of something, make a tea, make a hot chocolate, wherever you are, maybe an iced tea with some crushed ice in it, and we will continue with Zara. And they have some body mists, if you didn't know, and they also have some fragranced hairspray. So let's start with the all over spray, it is called, which is in the scent apple juice. And apple juice smells like Chanel Chance Eau Fraîche. Yeah, but I like it even more. It's just that this one is so light. You can barely smell it for more than 30 minutes. So you have to overspray like crazy so that you can smell it for more than 1 to 2 hours. But the smell is beautiful. It doesn't smell like apple juice at all. It's a very elegant, fresh out of the shower scent that does have a prominent apple note to it, but then it's also quite fizzy and bubbly. This one does remind me of Chanel Chance Eau Fraîche. They have it in the perfume version. The thing is with the perfume version that sometimes, as I said, those very fresh perfumes can be a little bit too harsh on me, and that is why I picked up this all over spray, because the scent I like more, but the longevity is lacking. And then in February I went to Mallorca and they had a massive perfume sale, and they had those fragranced hairsprays in the sale, and I've never seen this before. This is from the Jo Malone X Zara line, the first collection they brought out. So I bought all of the ones I saw. This is Water Lily Tea Dress, and this is definitely the one I wore the most. And this is also a very fresh, out of the shower type of scent, but it has this slight sharpness to it as well. I think it's from the very green notes. It's very green, has some slight sweetness to it. It's definitely floral, and it's elegant and very pretty. And I love to spray perfume in my hair, so this was perfect for me. And as you can see, I've worn it a lot already. Then I bought this one, which is called Ebony Wood. I think this one is very popular. I have to tell you, the fragranced hairspray does smell different to the Eau de Parfum, which I also have, and I love. This is a very deep, sexy, quite warm, woody scent. Definitely unisex, and it has some boozy aspect to it. This one, it smells like it got bad, like something's off. It smells very old, like a perfume that has been sitting there for decades, and I don't know, because it doesn't look like it, but I've worn it I think 2 times and I didn't wear it since. And then more for my husband than for me, I bought the Vetiver Pamplemousse because he already has the perfume, but this one as well smells off. Oh my god, I don't know why. I don't know what happened. Maybe that's why it was in a sale. But this one, not too sure. So, what I wanted to tell you is, if you want to get those fragranced hairsprays, you can get the Water Lily Tea Dress for sure, because it smells exactly like the Eau de Parfum, and it's quite a good performance actually for a fragranced hairspray. The other ones, stay away from them, because I don't know if it's like just this or if there's something wrong with how they made it in general, but I like the idea of those hair scents and hair mists. And speaking of hair mists, I just wanted to tell you that this is the last hair mist I will show you. Diptyque is one of my favorite perfume houses, and they make hair mists as well. And this is the Capitale, which is a very interesting scent. Reminds me a little bit of Chanel No. 5, like those type of very classic, quite complex type of scents. So it doesn't have a lot of notes. It has rose, patchouli, pink pepper, and bergamot. And to me, it smells exactly like all of that. It's floral, it's spicy, it's fresh, it's woody, it's earthy. You can definitely mostly smell the patchouli mixed with a very elegant classic rose. And then it gets fresh from the bergamot and spicy from the pink pepper. And this one is strong. If you like those type of scents, you can definitely get the hair mist, because this one I took with me on a trip as well, and I wore it on a date night, and I could smell it for the whole date night through until the next morning in my hair. So then of course we have to talk about Bath & Body Works, which is one of the body mist brands. I have never heard of their body mists before. They were only a candle and maybe hand wash shop to me. And then I researched body mists and I came across so many YouTubers that dedicate their channels to Bath & Body Works body mists. So then I tested a lot of their body mists, and this one is my absolute favorite, which is called Midnight Amber Glow, and it definitely smells like a perfume. I've worn a lot of this body mist. It is quite strong for a body mist, and I have this 75 milliliter bottle, and I love that they have those small bottles. This smells so fantastic. This smells a lot like Coffee Break by Replica, which is a perfume I love. It's a coffee lavender scent mixed with some, I don't know if there's like a vanilla or something in it. It's so creamy and interesting and niche smelling almost, and I don't know, an easy reach at the same time. It's so cozy and it's perfect for bedtime or for the fall and winter time. I love it. And I don't know if you can see it, but I've used a lot of it already. Then I have Fresh Getaway from Bath & Body Works, which is something that was supposedly smelling like a fresh out of the shower type of scent. To me, it doesn't at all. It has a fresh aspect to it, but it's very sweet, like a fruit salad with some florals, and then comes the Baccarat Rouge base that a lot of perfumes and body mists now have. And I like it. It's just not what I was expecting. But as you can see, I've worn it quite a few times. One of my favorites is Poppy, and I love poppies in general. I love the aesthetic of the bottle, and the design is so nice. So I have all of the products almost from the line. I have the fine fragrance mist, I have the body cream, and I have the shower gel. So the smell of it smells similar to Perfect by Marc Jacobs, which is a scent I always think about, like, should I buy it, should I not, should I buy it, should I not, because it's so fun and playful, and I think it has almond milk or something in it, which makes it super creamy, but then again it's too juvenile and I don't want to spend that kind of money. So when I tried that one, I was so happy because it's so similar. This is not the strongest fine fragrance mist, which is why I bought everything from the line. And the shower gels I love. Oh, actually I have some Victoria's Secret shower gels as well, which I love. I love the consistency of both Bath & Body Works and Victoria's Secret shower gels. They're so luxurious and they foam up really nice, and the scent lingers on you. But even more with the body creams. The body creams are so strong. Actually, the consistency also is extremely buttery, not like a cream, more like a body butter. And so it lingers on you. It's very hydrating. And I will show you one more that I should not wear around my husband because it's too strong for him, and it's only the body cream. So anyway, this one, if you like Perfect by Marc Jacobs, you should look into, because it smells very fruity and creamy. And yeah, it's basically like a fruit cocktail with mango or something. I smell like a mango, like a synthetic mango note, but then with a creamy milkiness to it. Also, now that I think about it, reminds me a little bit of mango skin and God of Fire, those types of mango scents, but this one is so much cheaper. Okay, so the scent I wanted to tell you about is Fall in Bloom, and I love the packaging as well. And this smells very similar to Burberry Her, maybe the Eau de Parfum. It says it has juicy plum, wild blooms, and velvet moss as the notes, but to me, it smells like berries with a very strong Baccarat Rouge DNA, just like the Burberry Her perfume. And this one is so strong. I've worn it just a couple of times. Every time I wore it, my husband was like, oh my God, what are you wearing? You sprayed way too much. It's very, very strong. It's too much. I cannot handle it. And it was just this one. I did not wear a perfume on top. So this one, if you like Burberry Her, you should get, because it's extremely strong. And then I wanted to show you a winter combination. I love their fall and winter scents. They're so fun and playful when it comes to the scents, but also the aesthetics and the design. This is called Iced Sugar Plum, and the fragrance notes are sparkling sugar plum, snowdrop petals, and whipped marshmallow. But to me, it smells like a blueberry cake with some vanilla whipped cream on top. It's so yummy and delicious smelling. And if you pair the shower gel and the body cream, which I have right here, you will smell half a day to a full day, depending on where you live. I've smelled like blueberry cake with whipped cream for the whole day. So you definitely have to think about what you pair with those products. The next brand is called Pacifica, which is also a new brand to me, and this is called Silver Moon, and this is a hair and body mist I have from them, which is called Silver Moon with vanilla, almond, and spice. And this is extremely creamy. It has something to it that reminds me of something from my childhood, and I'm not too sure if I like it or not, but the scent itself is very pretty. If you like vanilla and almond mixed together with some spice, but just like slightly spiciness in the background, you will love it. It's quite straightforward and very simple, but at the same time, it's not like everything that you can find in a perfumery. And they have all of those scents, I think, as eau de parfums, but this body mist right here was very inexpensive. And I also picked up this strawberry peach body lotion from them. And I have to tell you, I do not like it. It smells like a very typical body lotion you can get at the drugstore for like €2, but this was far more expensive. I thought I would get something like the poppy, like a fruit cocktail, creamy, or like a milkshake type of scent, but it's just very generic fruits with nothing else to it. Okay, are you still there? Because now I'm going to show you a brand that you maybe do not even know that they have body mists, which is Lush. And I love Lush. I love walking past a Lush store. I love the whole Lush scent. And they also have eau de parfums. In some of the stores, they have a big lineup of perfumes, and they have a lot of very nice, very interesting niche smelling scents. But they also have some in a body spray form. So they come in a spray like that, which is quite quirky. And I have 3 of their body sprays right here. So this is Twilight. This was the first one I got, and there is a line or like a body cream which is called Sleepy, and it is with tonka, lavender, and ylang ylang. And this smells heavenly. This smells exactly like the Sleepy body cream, which is my favorite. And it smells so calming and cozy and fluffy, and It's just the perfect scent. It smells like, I would say like vanilla and lavender mixed. And then it has some like a spiciness or something to it, like some hint of cinnamon or something, which makes it so cozy. I love it. And those body sprays perform like eau de parfums or even extrait de parfums. They are so strong. And then I went to the store and I smelled all of the body sprays, and I had to get the turmeric latte one because I love coffee scents. And this one is very interesting. It's very spicy. It says it has vanilla and tonka bean in it, but it definitely has more than that. It has benzoate, tonka, vanilla, cinnamon, and it definitely smells like not a turmeric latte, more like a chai latte. Yeah, it smells very creamy, very much like cinnamon and spices, maybe some cloves and some cardamom. So if you like the scent of chai latte, then try turmeric latte. And last one I have is also very gourmand and yummy, which is called Let the Good Times Roll. And this is a popcorn scent. And I love the note of popcorn in perfumes in general. And I also love popcorn in general. Anyway, I had this as a lip scrub when I was living in South Korea. And I loved the lip scrub, and so when I saw that they have a body spray, I had to try it. And this one is strong, but it's like a very sticky, creamy, roasted popcorn type of scent. I do not really reach for this because it's just too literal to me. And I'm going to show you one that smells very similar, but they made it more smooth and more perfume-like. This one, I think I had to combine with something else so that I could wear it. But if you like literal gourmands and you want to smell like popcorn, Let the Good Times Roll will be your new love. Okay guys, last but not least, I have my Sol de Janeiro scents for you, of course. And I have quite a few of their bottles in my collection. Let's start with the newest additions to my collection, which is the new summer edition. I have all 3 of the perfumes, and I wanted to tell you something because I told you about Do Not Disturb, which to me, I was so shocked that it was rated so low by a lot of my colleagues because I thought it was a very beautiful, fresh type of scent. The notes are mimosa, flower, warm musk, fresh linens, and soft vanilla. And then I wore it during very hot days. And then came the Baccarat Rouge DNA. And it's so funny that so many of the perfumes and body mists right now have the same DNA in the base, which apparently makes every perfume smell extremely strong, but also makes a lot of perfumes smell very similar, and I do not like that because I want them to smell different from each other. So I was a little bit disappointed when I've worn it for more than the one time I wore it before, because as I said, at first it's like very fresh out of the shower, creamy, beautiful type of scent, and then comes bam, the Baccarat Rouge DNA Bikini season, which is with sunlit orchid and guava nectar, coconut water, pink musk, and a twist of lemon. This is so fun. This is the perfect summer scent. It's so fruity and quite fresh and just very uplifting, and it's so much fun. It looks like so much fun. It is so much fun. Only thing is it doesn't last for a long time, but doesn't matter. I would respray without thinking. It's so nice and beautiful. And actually a lot of the niche perfume houses make very tropical scents like that at the moment. And some of them are too synthetic to me. And this one, for some reason, is not as synthetic smelling on my skin. Last one from the summer collection is called When Rio with wild bergamot and vanilla amber. And this one, I like it more now that I've worn it a lot of times. I have to tell you, funnily enough, that all of the people saying this is the number 1, this is the number 2, and this is the number 3 were correct in the end, because to me this grew on me. I don't know why, but this grew on me, and this is much more creamy and fresh right now, so it's the opposite of this one. This one, in the heat, in the midst of summer, had this Baccarat Rouge DNA in the background, which I do not like. And this one, I told you, was smelling very nice, but very generic. Like a typical fruity floral perfume. It still does, but in the midst of the summer on my skin, it became a little bit more creamy and like a creamy, fluffy summer vanilla type of scent. And so I like it a lot more. And I've worn it a couple of times. This one was the first one I bought, which is called Cheirosa 71, which is caramelized vanilla and macadamia. And so, let the good times roll. And this one smell similar in the sense that this also smells like a very gourmand, yummy popcorn. But it's just a lot more round and smooth because it has caramelized vanilla, sea salt, toasted macadamia nut, white chocolate, tonka bean, coconut blossom. It's just so beautiful. It's perfumey enough so that I can wear it. This one is just a little bit too much. This is absolutely beautiful, and you can see how much I've worn this already. And I cannot wait for fall and winter so that I can wear it again. And the last body mist for today is Cheirosa 40, which is black amber plum and vanilla woods. And this smells very similar to Dama Bianca by Serjoff from the Casamorati line. And I love this one even more, at least for everyday, like an everyday scent. It's a lot more wearable and easy to wear. The other one is quite niche. This also does not smell like a typical body mist. It has black amber plum, as I said, creme de cassis, jasmine blooms, Brazilian orchid, vanilla woods, and warm musk. It definitely has this plumminess to it, like a fruitiness to it, which is not like a juicy summer fruit. It has a sexy deepness to it. Definitely the jasmine is in here with a very creamy, slightly spicy vanilla in the base. It's quite spicy, creamy, milky, but then it has those plums and cassis notes in it. It's very interesting and like nothing I've smelled before other than the Dama Bianca, of course. So these were all of my body mists and fragrance mists and body creams and shower gels and everything fragranced in my collection right now. Let me know if you have another house that I have to test, or maybe from one of the brands here, something that you think I should smell, I should buy, I should test. Let me know. And I hope you will be there for the next video. Bye bye.